Hey everyone! So we're in Frankfurt this week to shoot our latest episode, which you guys probably already saw. And we're done shooting, so we thought we'd take a day to explore some other sites that we didn't get to show you guys and do some of your poetry that you sent.
Right behind us is the old opera house. It's very nice architecture. We would show you the new opera house, but it's ugly as all saints.
They wanted to tear this one down after the war, I think, and didn't want to restore it, and all of Frankfurt was like, hell no, did you look at it? It's beautiful. And we agree.
So what they do is they have just regular concerts here, but they don't actually have operas here anymore.
Okay, so now we're gonna walk around, explore some other fun sites here in Frankfurt, and read the poetry that you guys sent. Well, he's gonna read it. I'm gonna laugh at him.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, I hate that. God, get away.
Wasp attack!
So even though the opera house is really cool, there is a special place that I want to start reading your poems. Here we are at the Roma, the center of Frankfurt. We chose this place because it's very cool, got some cool architecture, and it's a nice central location. Look at all of those buildings. Yeah.
Römer.
Römer. Römer. They had a huge bonfire of books here during the Nazi regime. And that's why we wanted to read our first poem here, kind of our way to show the Nazis that they didn't win.
And for this one, we're choosing the one that so many people suggested. So we thought that's the perfect choice. So here we go with Schiller's Die Glocke.
Das Lied von der Glocke bei Friedrich Schiller. Festgemauert in der Erden steht die Form aus Lehm gebrannt. Heute muss die Glocke werden, frisch gezählen Zeit zur Hand. Von der Stirne heiß, rinnen muss der Schweiß. Soll das Werk den Meister loben, doch der Segen kommt von oben. Zum Werke, das wir ernst bereiten, gesäumt sich voll ein ernstes Wort. Wenn gute Reden sie begleiten, dann fleißt die Arbeit munter fort. So lasst uns jetzt mit Fleiß betrachten, was durch dies wache Kraft entspringt, denn schlechten Mann muss van verrachten, der nie bedacht, was vollbringt. Das ist ja, was den Männchen zieret, und dazu ward ihm der Verstand, dass im inneren Herzen spüret, was erschafft mit seiner Hand. Nehmet Holz vom Fichtenstamme, doch recht trocken lasst es sein, dass ein Engerspreitenflamme schlage zu dem Schwarz hinein. Kocht des Kupfers Brei, schnell das Sinn herbei, dass die Seche Glockenspeise fließe nach der rechten Weise. How long is this thing anyway?
Just a little.
Okay, I'm just gonna do the last line. This is way too long. Jetzt mit der Kraft des Tranges wicht die Glock mir aus der Gruft, da sie in das Reich des Klanges steigt in die Himmelsluft. Sie hebt, hebt, sie bewegt, sich schwebt. Freude dieser Stadt bedeutet, Friede sei ihr Erstgeläute.
Yay! Do you know what it's about?
It's about writing every word in German as much as you can.
No, it's about making a bell.
That's it.
That's it.
The whole poem.
Well, you know, and how the bell's gonna be really important.
425 lines of making a bell.
It's essentially like a manual, but it's very nice.
It's a DIY on how to make a bell in German.
It also rhymes, so.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's what makes it a poem, right?
Exactly. Hey, Everett.
Yeah.
What do you think about your first Schiller?
It was pretty chill. Goethe and Schiller sitting in a tree, making German poems for you and me. Yeah. All right, thank you very much, everybody who suggested this poem that was super long.
You guys are pretty mean.
So let's go on to the next site and read another poem. Here we are at the German Wall Street, or the Wallstraße. We're sitting here in front of the German Stock Exchange, and just like in Wall Street, New York, they have a bull. But unlike the New York Wall Street, which has the little girl in front of the bull, they actually have a bear.
When we came up here, there was a gentleman who just literally walked right up to the bull, rubbed the horn, and walked away. And I was like, oh my God, is this good luck? And he was like, no.
So we're rubbing this bull's horn.
For the rest of the day.
We gotta rub this bull's horn for the money.
So for our next poem, we're gonna take the suggestion from Chrissy XD1001.
Or is it Chrissy 1001?
Chrissy suggested Herr von Riebeck. I actually just reread the poem and it is such a sweet poem. It like almost made me cry. I don't think Everett's gonna get it, but let's see how well he can read it.
Herr von Riebeck auf Riebeck im Havelland by Timothy Dalton.
Theodor Fontane.
Theodor Montana.
Fontane.
Theodor Fontana.
Ja.
Herr von Riebeck auf Riebeck im Havelland, ein Birnbaum in seinem Garten stand, und kam die goldene Herbstzeit, und die Birnen leuchteten weit und breit. Da softe, wenn's Mittag vom Turme scholl, der von Riebeck sich beide Taschen wohl. Und kam in Pantinten ein Junge daher. So rief er, Junge, wisst ihr ne Bär? Und kam ein Mädel, so rief er, Lut dirn, komm Mann, rüber, ich heb ne Birn. So ging es 4 Jahre, bis Lobesam, der von Riebeck auf Riebeck zu sterben kam. Er fühlte sein Ende, es war Zeit. Wieder lachten die Birnen weit und breit. Da sagte von Riebeck, ich scheide nun ab. Legt mir eine Birne mit ins Grab. Und 3 Tage drauf aus dem Doppeldachhaus trugen von Riebeck sie hinaus. Alle Bauern und Butner mit Feiergesicht sangen Jesus meine Zuversicht, und die Kinder glackten das Herz schwer. Herr ist dort nu, wer gibt uns nünne Bär? So glackten die Kinder, das war nicht recht. Ach, sie kennten den alten Riebeck schlecht, der neue freilich, der knauzert und spart, Haltpark und Birnbaumstränge verwahrt. Aber der alte wohnend schon und mal Misstrauen gegen den eigenen Sohn, der wusste genau, was damals er tat, als eine Birn ins Grab er bat. Und im 3. Jahr aus dem stillen Haus ein Birnbaumsprotzling sproßt heraus. Und die Jahre gingen wohl auf und ab. Längst wölbt sich ein Birnbaum über dem Grab, und in der goldenen Herbstzeit leuchtet's wieder weit und breit, und kommt ein Jung übern Kirchhof her. So flüstert's im Baum, wisst ne Bär, und kommt ein Mädel, so flüstert's Lut dirn, komm man rüber, ich geh, ich geb die ne Birn. So spendet Segen noch immer die Hand des von Riebeck auf Riebeck im Havelland.
Aww.
I have no idea why she's awing.
Okay, but was his Plattdeutsch like the cutest thing? He didn't get that right at all. I mean, I don't speak Plattdeutsch, but that was mean, guys. Chrissy, why would you do that? He can't speak that. He barely speaks German.
Wait, this isn't even regular German?
Junge Wissne Bär. That's not German. I don't know how to say that.
Junge Wissne Bär. Oh man.
Do you know what this poem is about?
I'm hoping it's about beer.
No. So Herr von Ribbeck, he had at least a house with a pear tree. And every time in the fall, when the pears were ripe, he'd give fruit to all the children. And then when he died, he asked for a pear to be put into his grave. Eventually a pear tree would grow, and now the tree feeds all the children.
Thanks, Chrissy. 1001. Here we are at our next Frankfurt location, the Eisenhower Tower.
No, the Eschenheimer Tower.
The Eschenheimer Tower.
According to what we just learned from the Googles, this is a 15th century tower. It's one of the oldest buildings in inner city Frankfurt, and it used to be an old city gate.
Clearly the cafe that's inside the tower was from the 15th century, because they say that this tower is the oldest and most unaltered building in Frankfurt.
I'm sure they had good coffee machines back then. Our next poem, suggested by Backertube 79.
We have another poem from Theodor Fontana called Die Burg am Thai.
Everybody's always like, oh, we love Goethe and Schiller, but then they suggest Theodor Fontana. I am trying to find out if Everett will find the Easter egg that's hidden in the poem.
Wann treffen wir drei wieder zusammen? Die 7. Stund am Brückendamm. Am Mittepfeiler ich loche die Flamme, ich mit. Ich komme von Norden her und ich von Süden und ich vom Meer. Hi, das gibt ein Ringel rein und die Buche muss in den Grund hinein und der Zug, der in die Buche tritt, die 7. Stund. Ei, der muss mit. Muss mit? Tand, ist das Gebilde von Menschenhand.
That's funny.
Auf der Nordseite das Brückenhaus. Alle Fenster sehen nach Süden aus. Und die Brücken schleut ohne Rast und Ruhe. Und in bangen Seen nach Süden zu. Sehen und warten, ob nicht ein Licht übers Wasser hin ich komme spricht. Ich komme trotz Nacht Sturmesflug, ich der Edinburgh-Zug. Und der Brecken jetzt, ich sehe seinen Schein. Am anderen Ufer, das muss er sein. Non Mutter weg mit dem bangen Traum. Unser Joni kommt und will seinen Baum. Und was noch am Baume von Lichtern ist, zündet alles an wie zum heiligen Christ. Der will heuer zweimal mit uns sein und in 11 Minuten ist er herein. Und es war der Zug am Süderturm. Keucht er vorbei, jetzt gegen den Sturm. Und Jonny spricht die Buche noch, aber was tut es, wir zwingen es doch. Ein fester Kessel, ein doppelter Dampf, die bleiben Sieger in solchem Kampf. Und wie's auch rast und ringt und rennt, wir kriegen es unter das Element. Und unser Stolz ist unsere Brücke. Ich lache, denk ich an früher zurück, an all den Jammer und all die Not, mit dem Elend alten Schifferbord. Wie manche liebe Christfestnacht hab ich Verhaus zugebracht und sah unserer Fenster Lichtenschein und zählte und konnte nicht drüben sein. Auf der Nordseite das Brückenhaus, alle Fenster sehen nach Süden aus. Und die Buchner Leute ohne Rast und Ruhe und in bangen Seen nach Süden zu. Denn wütender wurde der Windespiel und jetzt, als ob Freude von Himmel fiel, erglüht es in niederschreibender Pracht überm Wasser unten und wieder ist Nacht. Wann treffen wir drei wieder zusammen Mitternacht am Bergeskamm? Auf dem hohen Moor am Erlenstamm. Ich komme, ich mit, ich nenn euch die Zahl und ich die Namen und ich die Qual. Hey, wie Splitter brach das Gebalg entzwei, Tant, ist das Gebälde von Menschenhand. I'm gonna guess the Easter egg was Brücken. Brücken Mountain? No?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. No, it's Brocken, not Brücken. The first and the last whole verse are basically like the witches from Shakespeare.
Toil, toil, boil and bubble, something, toil and trouble.
They always like want to meet up and want to kill people. Reading with him, it's like triple difficult interpretation. And Macbeth.
I know which one, by the way. It's called the Scottish play.
No,
you
it's
just
not.
cursed this entire video.
You can say Macbeth all you want, just not in a theater.
All the world's a stage.
Except for this part, this is a sidewalk.
Okay, well, thank you, BucketTube79. Well, let's go to the next site.
I'm going shopping all by myself. I'm going shopping. Don't need nobody's help. I'm going shopping all by myself. I'm going shopping. Don't need nobody else. I'm going shopping all by myself. I'm going shopping. Gonna get me a cart. Ich gehe einkaufen ganz alleine. I'm going shopping.
Okay, so here we are at the Grüneburg Park, which is adjacent to the Goethe University in Frankfurt.
Ow! That fixes everything. I found another local beer from Hesse called Liesche. From Liesche.
Lich.
From Liesche. From here, you can see the Tower of Frankfurt.
Look at it, it's beautiful, guys. Why can't you understand my joke?
It's called the Europa joke. Turm. It's called the Europa Turm. It's actually closed because it was on fire.
What? It wasn't on fire. It just wasn't safe, like the fire safety standards changed and it would be too expensive to renovate.
Oh.
So while we're out here in the green, I thought perfect for our next poem suggestion. This one's a short, cute little one from, the suggestion is from...
By the way, this tree is important too.
No, it's not. Can we get to the poem?
No, I want to keep interrupting you. Let me think of something else before you keep going.
Perfect place to get to our next suggestion, which is a poem, which is a suggestion from Kliese Stoffel. I hope I said that right.
Thank you, Kliese, for giving me a proper poem. Nice and short, only 9 lines. I love you. This poem is called Ist's by Edward Murijke. Frühling lässt sein blaues Band wieder flattern durch die Lüfte, Süße voll bekannte Düfte, streifen ahnungsvoll das Land. Veilchen traumen schön, vollen Balde kommen, hoch ein Haufen Tön, Frühling, ja, du bist's, dich hab ich vernommen.
Okay, what is it about?
What? It's about a band that was sweet and was known all over the land.
Nope. What's the very first word?
Frühling.
So what is that?
Früh. Früh. That's something, right? Früh. Breakfast. This is about breakfast.
This is about spring. Frühling is the early early season.
Oh, it's about spring. Thank you, Cleesa. That was awesome. Nice little poem about spring.
On to the next one.
On to the next one.
Hey guys, so here we are. This is our last stop of the day because we have to catch a train. This is the red light district of Frankfurt.
It smells like a red light district, believe me.
Also, it really gives Frankfurt a bad rep because if you arrive on train and you get out here, you're just like, holy cow, I don't want to be in the city.
The rest of the city is pretty cool. Even with the red light district, it's all good.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our final poem, and of course, it's gotta be Goethe.
I have to say, none of you suggested Goethe, so I had to just go ahead and do it.
This was her suggestion. She wants me to read König.
Goethe just has to be on a poem tour.
König by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Wer reitet so spät durch Nacht und Wind? Es ist der Vater mit seinem Kind. Hat den Knaben wohl in dem Arm, fasst ihn sicher, hält ihn warm. Mein Sohn, was birgst du bang dein Gesicht? Siehst Vater du den Erlkönig nicht? Denn Erlenkönig mit Kron und Schweif. Mein Sohn, es ist ein Nebelstreif. Du liebes Kind, komm, geh mit mir. Gar schöne Spiele spiel ich mit dir. Manch bunte Blumen sind an dem Strand. Meine Mutter hat manch Gulden gewandt. Mein Vater, und hörest du nicht, was Erlenkönig...
Mein Sohn, ich seh's genau, schauen die alten Weiden so grau.
Wow.
Danke.
See? People know this one
People
by
know
heart.
this one, wow.
I have to say, I have a hard time not speaking along.
That's awesome. Mein Vater, und hörest du nicht, was Erlenkönig mir leise verspricht? Sei ruhig, bleibe ruhig, mein Kind. In dürren Blättern sauset der Wind. Willst, feiner Knabe, du mit mir gehen? Meine Tochter sollen dich waterschön. Meine Tochter führen den nachtlichen Rhein und fliegen und tanzen und singen dich ein. Mein Vater, und siehst du nicht dort Erlkönigs Tochter am düstern Ort? Mein Sohn, ich sehe es genau. Es scheinen die alten Fieden so grau. Ich liebe dich, mich reizt deine schöne Gestalt. Und bist du nicht willig, so brauch ich Gewalt. Mein Vater, jetzt fasst mich an. Erlkönig hat mir ein Leid getan. Dem Vater grausetzt, reitet geschwind. Hält in Armen das ächzende Kind. Reit den Hof mit Mühe und Not. In seinen Armen das Kind war tot.
Sadness. Okay, do you know what it's about?
I know that a kid dies at the end. It's apparently some sort of struggle between a son and his father.
Kind of. Actually, fun fact, it's not really supposed to be called Erlkönig, it's supposed to be called Elfkönig, the Elf King. Goethe had pretty terrible handwriting and somebody just misinterpreted it.
Well, then why didn't they just change it back?
No, at this point it's too late. A father rides with his son through the night and the son is like shivering because he's sick. And the dad says, "Son, why are you hiding your face?" And the kid says, "Well, Dad, don't you see the Elf King?" And then you have the Elf King always saying, come with me, I have games and pretty dresses and you'll be comfortable. And the kid is like, no, I don't want to go. And the dad's like, oh, but it's just a tree in the wind. But it's the Erlkönig calling the child to him the whole time. And then at the end, the child dies because the Erlkönig is death.
Wow, that's actually really awesome. So I have to tell you, like, I mean, I'm probably butchered this poem, but at the same time, it really flowed. And while I was reading it, I was thinking to myself, this is why Goethe is Goethe. Like, the way it flowed was really gorgeous, even though I was doing it wrong, I'm sure, for the most part. But while I was doing it, it just felt like a song. I felt the rhythm.
Because it's a ballad.
But I gotta say, this sort of made me realize why Goethe is worshipped here. And it's a great story. Like, what you described is pretty hardcore. The last moments of a child's life while the father is trying to save him. This is beautiful. And it's the Elf King. I mean, okay.
It's kind of like
get it.
The story of Peter Pan, the dark version.
Yeah, I get it. It's quite good. I don't know how that goes with Peter Pan.
Peter Pan is the elf king that brings children that die back to Neverland. Are you new to the information?
I did not make that connection. I thought it was about just living forever or keeping your childhood. I thought it was about, like, not growing up. Maybe that might be the Disney version.
But if you died, you didn't grow up.
Yeah,
So.
okay. Good morbid version. Okay.
Okay, so we have a
Having said
train to catch.
We have a train to catch, so we got to get going. And we want to thank all of our Patreons who've donated on Patreon. If you want to donate to Patreon, please follow the link below. It really does help us.
So thank you to Marcus,
Jens,
Matt,
Sarah,
Daniel,
Kathy,
Verena,
Manuela,
Stolpi,
Michael or Michael,
Benedict,
Andy,
Sasha,
Stephen,
Cristiano.
and we love you, Heiko.
We also want to thank all of you guys for watching. Please share with your friends and family. It's been just really so much fun to grow our channel and see all your comments.
Yes, so please keep commenting. Even if you don't know what to say, just say that you don't know what to say. It would be awesome. I want to see how many people comment, I didn't know what to say.
Challenge.
I need 15 I don't know what to say comments.
Hey, people, welcome here in Germany. Don't forget to make likes and subscribe. Love you.
And see you next time on Wideo Wednesday.
I got nothing.